As we're transitioning over to our last piece tonight, I just wanted to say, one, thank you for being here. Thank you for, some of you, this is, actually this grade did not have fifth grade. So this is year 2, end of year 2. There has been a lot of ugly sounds that have taken place in your home over the past 2 years. There have been a lot of frustrations with me. There have been a lot of frustrations with the thing that's in their hands or the sticks that they're playing with. I thank you for pushing them to continue, because without them, my job wouldn't exist. And whether they tell you I'm grumpy all the time or not, I still enjoy what I do. I love being with them every single day. So thank you for sitting out here tonight and supporting your kid in the Oxford band program. We really, really, really appreciate you. Our last piece is going to be Blue Sky Horizon, which is the hardest piece that I have given these guys yet, and they are kind of crushing it. I told them today that they like to play loud because they're having fun. So we're going to work on playing a little softer while we are on the stage. Nod your head up and down if you understand. And go. Casey says no. So I can't thank you enough for being out here tonight. Thank you to Mrs. Satterstedt and Mr. Bigelow, our admin at the middle school. I saw that they're here tonight, so thank you for coming and supporting these kids. Up after this, we have our OMS Orchestra, so if you'd like to stay and check that out, you are more than welcome to see what the string program has to offer, and after that, we'll have 8th grade band. So here's 7th grade closing out their portion with Blue Sky Horizon. As is spring concert tradition, I always remind you to please go take your child for ice cream and celebrate the end of the band school year. So thank you for being here tonight. If you want to put the fall concert on your schedule, we are doing a fall concert next year, change things up. I believe it is Thursday, October 18th. So put that in your calendar and we will see you again in the fall. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful summer. Good
Good evening, everybody. I'm Mr. Brezhny. I direct the orchestras at Oxford Middle School. Thank you for coming. I was in the orchestra room rehearsing with our 8th grade orchestra and our 7th grade orchestra, but best wishes for our 7th grade band. I'm sure you guys enjoyed their performance. Right now we have an 8th grade orchestra only song, and then tonight is a lot of combining. So we're combining not only some woodwinds, brass, and percussion with our orchestra groups, we're also combining our orchestras. So this is a unique piece for the 8th grade. They're playing it just with this group. This is a very special group to my heart, actually, because they have been through an awful lot in their career as orchestra members in Oxford. And they have made it all this way through many different obstacles, honestly. From some of them started in 4th grade, then we picked some more up in 5th grade, and we picked some more up in 6th grade. And so we are very glad that they are on stage. I've been grinding because I don't want to let up. I want this to be a special occasion for these guys especially, and our orchestras and bands tonight. And so I've been working hard, and they're probably so tired of coming to orchestra and doing so much work. It's supposed to be a fun class, and I've been really kind of getting on their backs. So we will really love to play tonight and show all of you guys what our hard work has come to. I'm very happy for them. Like before they play, and this is a great concert. It's going to be our best concert of the year, without a doubt. I know that this is going to be the best that they've played this year, and I think in line with everything, this is the best that they've sounded ever as a group. So I'm very glad to present the 8th grade orchestra. They are playing a piece called Storm, and it has many different lulls where the storm is fading away and then coming back, but this overall kind of dark theme of energy and seriousness to it. So I hope you enjoy Storm. Okay, here is our combined 7th grade and 8th grade orchestras. We're going to play a couple of selections for you. This first one is called Out of the Winter, and I love it because this one has an array of different dynamics, bow styles, articulations, and so it keeps you on your toes as a performer, and there's a lot to listen to as well. So here is Out of the Winter. Okay, I have some words to say because this is a favorite concert of mine newly because the full orchestra experience is amazing. We'll talk about that soon. But just to make sure that I'm preaching to the choir here, we all know and see and hear the benefits of music in our children's educational lives and in their lives in general. But I have some just notes on the matter because I have you all here collectively. We're part of the Oxford community, we're part of the state of Michigan. We are music education parents and families and students. So here are just a bunch of things. So this will be maybe a couple minutes, but I think it's really valuable. So some of the benefits for music education. These are going to be a little bit things that you see or things that we know about. Maybe there's not concrete data behind these elements, but they are all things that I think most of us agree with. Music contributes to the school and community environment, the quality of life. Music helps prepare students for a career or their careers and can also be an avocation or a hobby. Music makes the day more alive and interesting. And when it is more alive and interesting, this can in turn lead to more learning. Music combines behaviors to promote a higher order of thinking skills. It provides a way to imagine and create, and it contributes to self-expression and creativity. Music enriches life. It is a way to understand our cultural heritage, as well as other past and present cultures. Performing, consuming, or listening, and composing are satisfying and rewarding activities. Music contributes to sensitivity. Music education provides for perceptual and motor development. It encourages teamwork and cohesiveness. It fosters creativity and individuality. Music education adds to self-worth of participants. There's a lot of our students that gain a ton of self-confidence. And that's not just on their instruments, but that is as people, as humans. Music education fosters discipline and commitment. These are things that we love for our young people, but also for ourselves to develop. It's a major source of joy and achievement. It provides unique and distinct modes of learning. It can be therapeutic. It can be a therapeutic outlet for humans. It develops intelligence in multiple areas. Music provides success for some students who have difficulty with other aspects of the school curriculum or environment. These are all things that we see, but the cool part about what I'm going to tell you tonight is that we also are starting to see a lot of really interesting data and research that isn't just, oh, when you listen to Mozart, your brain is better and you get smarter. We are starting to get these advanced imaging research that, by the way, these are peer-reviewed research studies. So in today's world, this is not easy to achieve the money. If you're a research group that's into this kind of line of work, you have to win the money to actually pay for the studies to happen. So you have to win a grant, which is not easy. People in the science community know this. You have to get the grant first, so you have to have something that's hopefully going to have a pretty good chance of getting a good result. Then after the study, you have to get published. And you don't want to be published on BuzzFeed.com. You want to be published in an actual scientific journal. So it was amazing to me this spring. I was looking at this kind of music research and topics dealing in this vicinity of the world, looking for actual research that we can hang our hats on and stand behind and say to other people, yes, we know music is education. We know that learning instruments and learning music is important for our kids, but it's more than just the visual and observational things that we see and the effects of music. So I can tell you that when I looked, in the last 3 years, so the first one, the earliest one that I found, the newest one was 2020, I found 4 peer-reviewed research studies that were published in major journals such as Cerebral Cortex, Frontiers in Neuroscience, and also the journal called Mathematics. And these are focusing on using advanced imaging machines as well as other new technology. They demonstrate changes in listening function, neuroplasticity, which is a huge buzzword today. We have evidence of this in music. It's amazing, guys. and the properties of the corpus callosum. So this is not just, oh, if you put on Mozart when you're a child or when you're sleeping, you can learn languages faster. This is completely new stuff. This is concrete stuff. And maybe this is the beginning, but I can see if there's this amount of research going on, it's just going to lead to more because they're finding definite examples. They're finding data that we can lean on and stand behind. We already have great studies in the area of short-term memory. There's a lot of research going on with regards to Alzheimer's and dementia that is producing really awesome results. We also have already concrete research that is showing language acquisition skills are improved by musical activities and the amazing amount of things that are happening in our brain when we are performing or playing musical instruments. So I just wanted to share that with all of you tonight because this is a big group. It's bigger than even my normal orchestra group. We have the band group too. So you guys are all the right people to know about this. So hopefully we will kind of spread it through our community and to others. I want to take just one more minute here to talk about our orchestra year in review a little bit. We had everything was kind of back this year, so that's like the theme of this year. We had all of our concerts, including festival. We went to festival, even though they canceled on us. We made it happen, so congratulations to all of our middle school orchestras and bands for that. We had MSBOA Solo Ensemble, which if you look at the program, we have those students who participated annotated there. We're very proud to have all these events back. For orchestra, we had Honors Orchestra, very successful Christmas tree lighting concert in the winter. Fiddle Club is this new thing happening this spring, and I think hopefully I want to see it lead to something bigger in the years coming. We also have our Mackinac trip. We had that last year, but of course we had it again this year. So in many ways, this is a very big celebration for a very successful year for all of our programs at the middle school. We're so happy that our students are experiencing all of the great things that they had. It's all back and it's all in front of them, so they can continue to do that. And as myself, and I'm sure I can speak for Mr. Schmaltz as well, we are so happy that you guys are with us on this journey as parents, making this all happen, promoting music at home, making sure that everybody is on time to their concerts and where they need to be with what they need to have. Thank you for all the little reminders, and thank you for the support at home, because it is amazing what it leads to. And with that, we will play some Journey any way you want it, and we will head to the full orchestra.
as we're in the final seats and settle, I can't thank Mr. Berezny enough. This full orchestra experience is something that I came into the Oxford band program. Like this was a vision of mine. So my musical background, I grew up as a bassoon player, and in the band world, the bassoon is not the most noticed instrument. And then when I was in 8th grade, I started playing in a youth orchestra. And that is where my spark and my fire and my desire to be a musician and to become a better human started. So when I came into Oxford in 2017, it was kind of this really big push. Like I want to be able to share that with my wind players, this orchestral experience. And so Mr. Berezny and I started last year this giant conglomeration of our Oxford Middle School full orchestra. So let's hear it for these 80 children on stage. I apologize for the seating delay. My apologies to the 8th grade parents. We're running behind on time. But this type of experience is where we really hone in on musical independence. So the wind players in the back, they have rehearsed this music for less than an hour. We had a 20-minute advisory where you're also eating breakfast, and we had third hour yesterday. So this is a very telling of how incredible our kids can be. We're pushing them to the next level, and thank you for being here and supporting it this evening. Thank you to our admin for being here and supporting it this evening. And I cannot thank Mr. Berezny enough either for, one, letting me help pick out your spring concert program, and just being an awesome colleague and awesome friend. So let's hear it for Mr. Berezny, please.
What he said. This is Chester, by the way. This is a very, like, if you guys played instruments, even orchestra instruments back in the day, hopefully you recognize the name of this piece and then maybe recognize hearing it. Chester has been a standard, a band standard, but also, like, we orchestra people see it in our books too. So this is a lot of fun to conduct, and you'll see Mr. Schmaltz soon. Here is Chester.
All right, here's the tenor. There really is some fun stuff going on at OMS. I'm kind of sweaty over there. Mr. Greshny, if you want to get the expensive ones out of here. Percussion friends. Let's hear it for your OMS Orchestra! Nice job, guys. Sweet. I will be right back with the 8th grade band. Thank you so much for being here tonight. And we've got some more good stuff in store for you. So, let's welcome to the stage your Oxford Middle School 8th grade band. I want to say thank you, and I apologize for my scheduling. I am making notes and making next year better, so thanks for being flexible with me. These kids that are on stage, I affectionately refer to as my COVID babies. Raise your hand, kids, if you were taught how to play your instrument outside. So having the scope in the middle of the pandemic and looking at a beginning band that you're teaching outside, screaming your face off because people just keep walking by and these kids aren't paying attention because they're just waving at their friends as they're walking through the parking lot. I didn't think this day would come. Over the past, 2-3 years, there has been a lot of growth, both as musicians, as humans. This 8th grade class holds a very special place in my heart. I don't want to say I'm going to miss them, but I'll talk about it later. Here's New Forest March. So if you've been here the whole entire time, you will notice that 7th and 8th grade played 2 of the same pieces, or are going to play 2 of the same pieces. And that is purely because of our MAC mantra. So so these 2 pieces for 7th grade are like pushing their technique and pushing their skill building, where for 8th grade, we're pushing musicianship. So we're diving in on the deeper level, we're making more nuance with what we're doing. So the next two pieces, if you've been here for 7th grade, this is Castles and Dragons and Blue Sky for Wrestling. So, 12 days from now, well, 12 school days, the COVID babies at OMS will be in the high school. I've had a pretty stressful May, so I hadn't really thought about this until we were in the warm-up room, and I was thinking back to when they were in 6th grade and didn't get a Christmas concert, and had a spring concert in the gym. I am very proud of these kids, and I'm proud of the parents that have dealt with the kids of COVID, and especially the kids of COVID learning an instrument. So kudos to you, and kudos to them. So thank you all so much for everything that you do. Thank you for being a part of the Oxford Band program. Thanks for supporting us tonight. I told 7th grade they have to do this. You have to do it too. Go to Frosty Boy, go to Culver's, get ice cream afterwards. Celebrate, because it's a big deal. They made it through middle school. So we're going to close out tonight with The Mandalorian.